The other day I made a video and I showed my Indian Head penny collection book. And I've been collecting Indian Head pennies for a few years now. And well, like everything else, their prices have went up quite a bit. I find the Indian Head pennies very interesting. It's my favorite coin is the Indian Head penny. So of course that would make it my favorite penny also. And there are a lot of interesting facts about the Indian Head penny. The Indian Head penny evolved from the large cent. As the mint reduced the size of the penny, the Flying Eagle penny came to be. As the design flaws affected the use of the Flying Eagle penny, the mint replaced it with the Indian Head penny. Most people think that the Indian Head penny is a design of, I'm going to start with the first. I'm not going to go through all of these pennies in the book, but I will show a couple. I'm going to move the light a little bit. It's a little strong. So most people think that this is an Indian Head chief. The face was intended to be the face of Lady Liberty with an Indian headdress. When it comes to Indian American coins, it's hard to get more American than the Lady Liberty wearing Native American, a headdress. So I never knew that before. I had to look up that fact, and I found that to be very interesting. I guess if you look at it, you can really tell, right, that that's a female. I never knew that. This is a really nice example of the Indian Head penny. It's very clear. I'm going to say it is in, let me see. I have to look at it in the loop. It's very light, I believe. So you can under the loop, you can read Liberty. Obviously, you can see the date, and you can see a lot of the details in the feathers in this specific coin. I believe, I have to look it up, but I believe Indian Head penny composition. Okay. The new 1864 bronze Indian Head Cent. Okay, so in 1864, the Indian Head Cent was made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. But how about before that? In 1864, the Indian Head Cent changed yet again. This time, the war demanded nickel caused the coin's composition to be changed, but not in its design. The new coin was now being made of, right. But how about the earlier one? Originally, the Indian penny's predecessor, Flying Eagle, was made of 12% nickel and 88% copper. Okay. I'm just going to put in 1859, because I don't understand why they wouldn't say that. So from 1859 to 1864, it was made of 88% copper and 12% nickel. So I guess, so that's interesting. That's an interesting fact that they, as I was saying before, that they made it of the same composition as its predecessor. So I guess that's what they meant by the 12% nickel and 88% copper. But then they needed the nickel during the Civil War, and it changed to 95% copper. Okay, that's an interesting fact. So there is more nickel in the Indian head than in other than there are in later on in the Indian heads. And I don't know why I thought some of them were bronze, because I could swear, is a 1964 Indian head penny copper or bronze? The heavier copper nickel metal alloy was introduced in 1859, was replaced by a bronze alloy. Huh. So while most 1964 Indian heads will be made with bronze, rarer, more valuable versions were minted with the old copper nickel alloy. Okay. Well, the only thing I could say is you could just see how light this looks. You know what? I should have a penny. I have a box of coins here that I keep on my desk. Is it copper? Let me see. Right. Yeah, 78. So that is a very, very shiny copper penny. And wow, isn't that amazing how 12% nickel really changes the color of the coin? That's amazing. And you can tell they're all super light, I mean, compared to copper. Very interesting, very interesting. Okay, so what I like to do is, as time goes on, I like to show my Indian head penny collection and maybe review some fun facts and interesting things like we did today. And what I will do is, I will put a sticky where we left off. So we only looked at the first penny. And it's so weird, right? How looking at a coin and doing a little bit of research on it, how much time it could take. But it is like I said, it is my favorite coin. Huh. Look at that. What's that? Huh. Interesting. It's weird, right? How you see little things that you never noticed before. I mean, that looks like it's ripped open. I wonder if that's a a minting error, a lamination error. I mean, I've never seen damage like that before. I mean, what do? You take a knife and you try to open it up, and nothing else around it is damaged. If you look at the, let me see if I could zoom in a little bit on it. Oh, I just had it perfect. Okay. Right. So if it was damaged, you would see something from the left or the right coming at it, and it almost looks like the coin is splitting apart, right? I don't know if you noticed that, but it looks like to me on the left top part of the crack, it looks like it's splitting apart. So just interesting. I don't know If it adds value or takes away value. But this is a very, very nice example of an Indian head. I'm not going to go into the values right now, but like I said, they're not cheap anymore. You used to be able to get a penny like this for $25, $30 shipped, something like that. About 30 bucks, let's say. And I'm pretty sure now they're like, I don't know, $50 or $60 in this condition, I'm saying. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I'd like to continue with looking at the rest of the collection, as you know, from here, you know, from time to time, and hopefully you'll also enjoy watching these videos that I make. All right, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.